What's going on, everybody? This is JDTrades. I'm just going to run through a little bit about today and kind of like what I was watching, do a few different things here. So, first off, we're going to kind of go over my watch list, which I posted this morning, first thing before the market opened, a few hours before open, so you could catch up on the watch list. One of my big watches was Apple here. So you see. Um, well, I'm sorry, I'll go from top to bottom. So first off, we'll add the SPY, which are I had an implied move about 9 points, 90 on SPX. So um, today we on SPY, I'll go ahead and pull up SPY chart. We end up moving from let's see, just below 754, all the way down to 748. So we got about a $6 move on SPY during trading hours today. So we got about $6 move. So we got an like I said, as I predicted about a $9 move on SPY this week. But we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. If the CPI report comes in hot tomorrow, obviously we're probably going to drop. But I think tomorrow CPI is going to come down actually for the first time in a while. So I think CPI is going to drop, and that should pop the market. If we have bank earnings tomorrow at before market open. So if we get good bank earnings and also good CPI report, I probably guarantee the market's going to get a nice pop in the market. So we'll see how it plays out tomorrow morning on that. Next up, we'll kind of go through is Apple. I had Apple as my top watch list this morning. I said it last week. We were watching it last week, and it was still bullish. We had that 315 call level. Um, we had that 315 level, which was very important. If we held above there, we'd probably push. And this morning, I also said we had another call wall at 320, but if we broke that 320, we'd probably see right here. If you see it, see it's very bullish on my watch list above the high. And we pushed it pretty quick this morning. I said if we get above there, could see 322 and then possibly 325. So Apple today is real simple. Right at market open, got us in. We were in a trade for about, I think about 9, 10 minutes on Apple. We already had got in a position from Friday, partial position on Friday, and we were already pushing pretty hard this morning. And so as you can see, I just have it on a 2 minute time frame so you can see how fast the movement was. You see right off the get-go, we had this hammer candle on the 2 minute and just push right up above that 317.40 area of that all-time high. We pushed it pretty quick. It wasn't even a retest. We just pushed right through it. Price action was really good. I told everybody just hop right in. Once we start pushing through it, I wasn't even going to wait just because price action was pushing so hard. First price target was at 322. So we got in right at pretty much open, pushed up, got into that 322. And was that about it was right around we got in there, it was around 9, 10 minutes. So we pushed up straight up into their first price target. I had everybody clear out their contracts. So it was a pretty quick push. We got a nice little rip on it. I think it was about a 40% trade. Everybody banged out as you get as also put in what else? I also posted my gains in the chat. So like I'll go ahead and pop those up too real quick if you guys want to see those. But I also posted my gains from this morning of that 10 minute trade. So I'll just go ahead and pop that up real quick just so you can see my gains on the day for that Apple trade. What I ripped just a little under 18,500. Oh, there it is right there. Boom, here, I'm gonna pop that up real quick. So you can see here, quick trade on it, 10 minute trade, pretty simple. Got 60% on it, $18,000 right there. See I had the 17 contracts for this Friday. You see right there, July 13th, those were from the contracts from today. Ripped it, 60% trade, cashed out pretty quick within 10 minutes, ripped it, and used my price target of that 322. didn't really care to get up into that because we held that 322 for a few minutes and we weren't pushing on it. So I wasn't trying to like get any more. I saw price action slow up pretty quick. So I just had everybody just exit the trade at that 322 level and ripped it. Nice little 60% trade within 10 minutes in the Discord. Other than that, we had another trade today. We took two trades in the Discord. We hit the other trade in the Discord. Also, Palantir. Palantir, you're going to pull the chart here on Palantir. Palantir was, it looked, like we were kind of holding this morning. I'm going to put it on the 5 minute. We kind of were holding in this breaker block. I've showed you guys breaker blocks, so we're kind of holding in this breaker block this morning. But also, as you can tell, I'm going to put us on a 30-minute time frame. You can see right here, we were in a descending wedge. So as we were going in this descending wedge, a descending wedge is bullish. So, but we were holding the upper part of this trend line. So I kept telling the Discord, I'm like, we're holding up this upper part of this trend line. Let's watch Palantir. If we get some good price action, we'll see maybe a possible movement, maybe a breakout. And I was looking for a breakout, hoping we would get, not hoping, but I was thinking we'd get up into that, at least at 132 today. Didn't push up that far. We got up to 130.70 on the high of day, but pretty good push on it. We finally closed out towards the end of market. We did get actually a nice push in the morning, a little push right here, about 8:30 in the morning Pacific time. So that's 11:30 Eastern time. And then we also got 10 o'clock, so 1 o'clock Eastern time as well. We got a little push. Didn't take any trims here. And then finally, I just got us out towards the end of the day. We got a nice little push. Didn't get as much as we had up here, but I thought we were for sure going to get that push. Didn't get cleared it. But anyways, we got a nice trade on that. So went 2-0 on the day in the Discord. Real simple trade on that. Like I said, I was more or less looking for that little pop. We had that. We were holding that upper trend line, as you can see right here. So we got up in there, and we ended up clearing out right around end of market close. A little trade on that. So went 2-0 in the Discord. And as far as SPY tomorrow, like I said, big thing on SPY tomorrow is going to be the CPI. If CPI comes in low, if bank earnings come in good, we're probably going to get a pop in the market. If both of those are bad, probably going to get a drop in the market on SPY. So we'll see how it plays out this morning or tomorrow morning. I'm pretty locked in this week. Again, price action is going to be really tight this week. So what I'd say is do not trade 0-day expirations on SPY. Do not trade next day on SPY. Put out 4 or 5 days. So I'd say use Friday's date or Monday's date if you're going to trade SPY or QQQ, because we are going to be in a tight range. And you saw it today. We were in a super tight range. So if you were in a trade at calls or puts, you kind of probably got chopped up, maybe took an L on it. So like I said, make sure you guys do use Friday's expiration or Monday's expiration, or just trade individuals this week. I'm not really super interested in SPY, but I do have a pretty heavy position in SPY. So we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. But I think CPI is going to come in a little lower, and also bank earnings are going to come in good. So we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. Excited for market open tomorrow. I'll go ahead and post some trades on X tomorrow. And also go and tag me if you have any questions on that. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then I will drop a YouTube tomorrow for sure, a training Discord. Training on my YouTube channel. But other than that, you guys have a good night, and we'll lock in tomorrow. See you guys in the morning. Peace.